That's the thing, each group you have, I clear, there's nobody has to, change for it. It's a big expense for it to have. Window is something that you use in
What about that feather dance we saw in Fort Hawkesbury? What's that?
the feather dance would be more of a game dance, but it's there's nothing forbidden about, just game that they do to protect him. Like I
These,
said,
sorry, these dances that they just did, so would all the traditional dancing in the Micmac community be a circular dance with that type of rhythmic movement?
exactly. And they would just have different
Songs?
different songs for like different things to do. Like I said, there's a way, there's a way it, you might know this dance. I don't know anybody in West Victoria that would do the fishing dance as well.
There was a fishing dance?
Yes, there's a fishing dance. It's nice dancing. It's the only way you have to have a pole. It's called the torch meat. And the torch, not torching, but torch. Have a light in front. You do it at night time in the canoe, and it's not easy standing on a canoe.
Oh, really?
So the balance has to be perfect. The same thing with that little boy was standing on that, watching that project. Same type of thing. You have a good balance. You have a pole made with the balance with it. If you need coming in, you hit it. You have to take that up out of the water, put it on your boat without rules for fishing for it. So there's such thing.
There's a fishing dance. Have any of you danced that fishing dance?
I tried a few times, but I never succeed. I'm always in the water. You can't dance that in the land. You have a boat to move. Then you go.
So someone sings this or?
Well, mostly like, mostly type of everything from nature. There's only people that actually do it right. Or, just the fact that you have a double part. Like, say if you were a bit, what's your name?
Barbara.
Okay, if you were a little baby, I had my arm. But that's the thing, like stop. Being a somebody's kid, I don't think that's so eventually, not only that, while you're at it, you have to carry in your hand. You take my glass. You rub, doesn't matter which finger. You rub around the eye. So, here your eye, you want to close your eyes so you wouldn't be doing your eye. So that's how they keep your eyes closed. So, chances are, you have a good chance for the child to go to sleep first. The eyes are closed already, scared that something might be in. So now you've got the soft image coming. It's easier to sleep. If you were smaller, say inside the year old, you can get a hold of the bass drum. You put them in this. Boom, 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 boom. That's what the child heard when you know it's coming to your heart.
Now, the instrument that you were using for the dancing, what's that called? Yes.
Well, it's called a jig-a-mock. That's all, we haven't got too many choices of instruments at one time. So we call this jig-a-mock. It's made of ash, black ash. You split it and you pound it. And then this piece will come, you can see the grain of wood if you look closely.
Yeah.
The more you pound on it, let's say this is a block. You pound on it, so it's a little heavy this end. And eventually, cut it. Drop over the boat. It's not only good for, this thing can do double as a snare drummer too, And it's easy to sing. You fly with the fly thing. Beautiful instrument.
Did you make this one?
No?
Who made this? Where did he
Well,
And so is he the man here that would make most of them, or do other people make them?
other people make this. John and Paul.
John and Paul? What other instruments would we have found for traditional dancing?
Drum.
The drum?
That you can hold in your hand. Something like looks the same as Irish.
A born?
Irish would be.
Yeah, like a born.
That one you can change tone by grabbing it, tightening it. So you can much pressure you put in.
Do you have one of those drums in your house?
No.
Oh, you loaned it to Sarah? I think Beverly was using it the other day to play for the children when she chanted. Yeah. Are there any other instruments they use when you're dancing?
Well, they had a first part, looks like a horn, first part. They use the same lead as but that one looks more like how to put a foam in the computer and front. That is kazoo or something like that. Kazoo.
A kazoo?
It looks something
Like a kazoo?
But mostly we use the same way, but we have a higher pitched voice.
And what about I saw some of the children using, like it looked like a rattle.
Oh, that's horn.
What's that called?
Horn.
Oh, it's a foreign
horn.
So that wasn't in traditional dancing?
No. It's more of a that's dancing.
Ah. So when did that get put into your dancing here? The children used it in Port Hawkesbury.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. They keep up to the heroes,
So now, the six melodies that you say, how many of those do you play on the fiddle?
The ones you sing or play.
There's one song, I don't know if this one's, like I said, this one's doing all the road one time.
Okay.
There's a certain people who do ceremonial dance, Like, at one time, person who has to do that dancing. There's only one certain person who can do it. I'm a man, I cannot go to this woman's house and just go right there. There's always a messenger, We call it, I give a little mark, That's the one that is going to report for you on your behalf, The person that you got married, you know who you are. Like this one, like for respect, respect in your family respect. It's kind of hard to say no to, That's the one that you go, Just the person, very dedicated, devoted for everything. This one is devoted for that, you don't go as a man yourself, you did it. The captain too, there was no such thing as one night stand, But you know the person almost on his leg. You don't have to go up.
family.
Yeah.
Now, you told me that they were good step dancers too, besides traditional dancers. Are they going to do some step dancing for us today too?
I have to ask you.
Would they do that? They're smiling anyway. Do we need a wooden floor for them? We could do it on the back balcony, on the steps if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that okay for you, Michael?
Surely.
To do it on the balcony so they'd have wooden floor for step dancing? He won a prize, the guy in blue. Right.
It's very intense now.
Oh, in Cancer.
My grandmother did.
That's where my grandfather's from.
Cancer? Your grandfather, great-grandfather.
That's where the fishing.
Did you go to Brad Cove? It was good, eh? We were there filming. We filmed all the step dancing.
Where's Brad Cove?
My father went there, but he didn't play.
Oh, he didn't play? Wilbur?
He didn't ask him. He played at Big Pond, though.
Oh, does he live in Escasona?
Yeah, he lives a couple of houses down.
It'd be nice to talk with them, too. It'd be really nice to talk to your father also. So everyone, who's going to tell us when everyone's ready?
Huh?
Okay, whenever you're ready, he's ready. Okay.
Could I,
Do you want to do one
could I
at
ask
a
you to stand
time?
just a bit further back on the platform?
Here?
Yeah, as far back as you can go.
That would be great.
Perfect.
Why are not something? Where are you now? Something in it.
Good.
Take your mouth and mouth. Just take me in there.
Can you get the three of them in there, or should we do one at a time?
I got you all.
Yeah?
That's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh,
No, husband just went to me and I said, don't get sick, I have to give you mouth-to-mouth recitation. He wouldn't let me go, but husband Okay, we're going to start a trespass, not too long, and I'll change to me.
Okay.
Och sen bytte.
Were you able to keep them all in the...
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's why, that's why it's not, for an Indian person it's easier for steady dancing, because your balance, more balance, it's up in the air than it's on the ground. When you do that Indian dancing, your total weight is still, let's say if your weight 100 pounds, there's still 30 pounds on the ground that you have to tramp that slow thing. That's why the other stem dancers couldn't do it, You're still ground, in other words. But step dancing, like I was teaching this one, that's the same way if you want to learn boxing, even though you just tell the person that you're going boxing, you're not going boxing, you just want to learn the steps. and it's the same function. But the real step dancing, I don't know if anybody explained it. There's a different step dancing. Like the step dancing is step dancer, the real step dancer, like like a step dance, you're almost in crouch, if you're just in a sitting position. That's the step dancing. The less hands movement, The other part you can call it more of a tap dancing, But the one that use heel. The step dancer, the less heel you use, the better step dancer you are. It would be the same thing as you call them things with the ballet dancers. Because the ballet dancers don't hardly use their heel either, Go on the tiptoes. But if you're step dancer, they have a different steps. But the person that can do more steps, I would say that's the best step dancer. I was talking about this bird fellow I was telling about,
Yes.
101 steps. I was at Portwood, the girl from Kensington, one. She had 93 different steps too, That's a hard thing to do. Not only from this foot, from the other foot too. You have to accomplish that same way. It's just like if you're, how would I put that? Okay, if you put a mirror, right? If this one can do this way, in the mirror, that one can do that way too, That's the same way. But you cannot divide yourself that quick in the mirror. But that's the way it works. And the best step dancer you see be in that sitting position, Not straight. It's just like if you were sitting down, because you're using your muscles. These muscles for dancing, not only for your toes, then you use that muscles too. So you have to only develop that muscles. It's not easy either. So what else do you want to
Well,
know?
are there other things you would like to tell us about dancing, whether it be your traditional Mi'kmaq dancing or step dancing and square dancing? Are there things that you'd like to, to share with us about it, that we haven't asked you about, that we've forgotten about?
Well, there's another thing, but like this one, like I said, this one's never did it. Your ceremonial dance, like I said. The only way we can do the ceremonial dance is the fingers between rated X and that thing.
What do you mean, rated X?
You remember what I was telling you?
the-
Yeah.
You mean about the wedding dance?
Yeah.
X-rated.
X-rated? If you want to show us with your wife, you're more than welcome to.
If you'd have come 17 years ago, I would have been glad.
So we'll have to wait for a wedding?
Ah.
No, it's because it's a sexually related dance.
Mhm.
But would they do this at weddings today, the wedding dance?
Very, this is a very personal thing,
Did you do it at your wedding, Vivian, the wedding dance? No? When would have been the last wedding where we would have had a wedding dance ceremony?
That one didn't happen about 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Well, they still happen.
Yes.
The people decide. But some of them don't know nothing about it either,
There are many people who participate into this wedding dance, or is this just few people?
Just the couple, no?
The only couple.
The couple.
They're going, like at that time we used to have tents once, or tents, or what you call it. But now, they do it they can do it in their private bedroom, They're probably doing it. Not the thing I'm talking about.
Mr. Cremo?
Yes. Excuse me.
But this is not a public dance.
No.
It is not
Hello?
a dance
It's
in
the
the front
couple.
of anybody
Yes.
else.
It's a couple dance, and he showed it to us the other day.
At 9 o'clock. I can bring my fill, yes?
It's hot.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
Are you going to play somewhere?
BBC.
Oh, great. When is that?
9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
In Sydney?
Yeah. Well, that thing is coming from Toronto. That program I was talking about is going to be on this Friday, 4 o'clock.
Right, we want to try to watch it.
So there's a lot of stuff you can pick from there. I talk about a lot of that stuff too.
Yes, the wedding dance, which would just be the couple doing this kind of spiritual.
Yeah, well, this is the thing that, like I said, you know, like they're not going to see each other for a week either.
Right.
You know? Well, might as well see each other beforehand, you know.
Are there any other dances that we've forgotten to speak about?
Well, there's a harvest dance. There's a such thing as harvest dance.
Do they know the harvest dance?
Harvest dance is more of a... We call it anyway harvest dance, but the mixture with this gold west thing and this mixture with the... But the harvest dance is more of a feast, you know, like people harvesting this stuff and that stuff. So they'll have it in one area, you know. Like they'll bring whatever can grow some kind of vegetables. This one brings vegetables. The other one's growing potatoes, they bring potatoes. Like the hunter gets whatever he gets, and brings the meat, and everything is all cooked outdoors, like, you know. Then there'll be a fiddle music, there'll be guitar music, there'll be, like the guitars and the fiddle came later on, but there'll be that thing, so was Eagle thing, and drums will be there.
And are there songs, chants for the dancing?
Oh yes, that's the way, that's all, mostly more all chants than...
Are there any more that you didn't sing that you could sing for us maybe, for those dances? Chanting
well,
dances?
It's more of, well, you'll hear that the woman sings that very, very good. That's Sarah Denny.
Sarah Denny?
Yeah. Like Ego, I think.
Oh yeah, Ego.
Ego or something like that.
Beverly sang that for us.
Yeah, that's one of them. And there's another one that, I don't know, his father might know. Well, the thing is, something like that, you know. That's the thing, like, it sounds like more of a French, but, you know, I think French picked that up after, you know. I don't know who picked up what, but you know, somewhere there's resembled to it. Because I was in, where was I? I was in Montreal one time ago, and they had some kind of festival there. I got in there anyway, something. To me, just like I landed in the reserve, I done this, you know, the same thing we do here. They were doing the same. But the only thing, we were doing it in different language.
And this would have been the harvest dance, the harvest songs?
Well, at the feast.
At the feast.
They still have a feast, like at one nowadays they used to have a feast of like feasts for like the names for Johns. They, you know, they celebrate all. They go out to houses where a person named John, or, you know, they take food and like it's more of a game than a feast. Well, that game they still have it in Chapel Island. Because I was there last year. They have Peace Johns, Peters, and you name it, all the saint names you can think of.
And they do dancing from house to house when they do
Yes,
this,
they do
feasting the names?
Yeah.
And it would be the type of dancing we saw the three people do today?
No, it depends on, there's three kinds of stuff, you know. There's sad dance, you know, like mourning dance.
Yes.
And there's, you can call it a mediocre dance, you know. You're not happy, you're not too...
Sad or happy.
Yeah. So there's a happy dance too.
And what were they doing, the
Yeah,
happy dance?
That's a happy dance, because, you know, like, in that way, you can, you know, like, if you got tensions, you can release them through that.
Yes. Now, do they know how to do the mediocre and the sad dancing?
I don't think so.
No? So they're happy dancers.
Yeah. Well, there's, like I said, certain ways, certain people. Like, I don't know. It's pretty hard to explain a lot of stuff. Some stuff I don't know that much about. The thing is, his father might know more than I do. That means he's older. But
He's an older man.
He heard the older
the older people.
Yeah.
Huh.
So what I first do, I try to remember it.
Well, that's good. I mean, unless you have any other things you'd like to show us, this has been really good.
Has indeed.
Huh?
Very
Great.
good. Yes.
There's a lot of it, like, the thing is, okay, like I was only waiting for this thing, I wasn't prepared. There's a lot of things I can show you, really.
Yeah. For example?
For example, okay, like the Indian greetings, like, all Indians used to greet like the way the Russians greet today, but they're cheek to cheek.
Oh.
But they don't kiss one another, like,
Just on the cheek.
Yeah. Like at one time, like this kiss business only started in Micmacs, let's say 35, 40 years. Nobody kissed nobody on the lip, unless it is a feeding, chewing something, feeding to your baby. That's the only time you cut your lips with anybody else, like, like Indians use the, okay, like put it this way, you want words, more of words. Like if I want to make attractive to you, I have to say how beautiful you are, you got nice eyes, stuff like that, Eventually I'll melt you down, So that's the way it was, when you're touching one another after a while, even though you got your own set up nerves, I have one set up nerves, but I can make you paralyzed. Really paralyzed. And I'll give a demonstration. Hold that. Okay. I'm coming right close. Don't be alarmed. I'm not...
All right.
Give me your hand.
All right.
Your left hand.
Okay.
I'm going to take it like this. Okay. I'm going to go like this with your finger. You can feel that finger very, very, every movement I make.
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my finger like, put it in tighter. Now, I'm going to take all your nerves from that hand, from your little finger. Now, rub your hand same as the way I'm doing.
It feels numb.
That's what I talked about.
Yeah.
That's why, it's the same way with the, it's not science or nothing like that, but the Indians do study that part at one time. We never had no anesthetic of anything. I wouldn't do it now. This is the thing, like, like a part of your right thumb paralyze your side of your face.
Oh.
Left thumb paralyze the side of your...
You mean if you touch that part on your
If you hit
hand?
the right place, you'll notice one of these days. Feel your face on this side, it's right opposite. If you hit the right spot, that's why they call the thing acupuncture.
Yeah.
You should show that to Michael because he has a bad head toothache since about a week. Would help him,
You should go to the dentist.
You should go to the dentist.
Nowadays, it's better to go to the dentist.
Yeah, really, but it does happen like that,
Yes.
So
the Micmacs had these pressure points the way the Chinese and the Japanese do.
I would say so, yes. Like at one time we were childbirth, like a childbirth, under your chin here somewhere too. Like okay, sometimes I'll put my teeth under your chin, then the bottom half doesn't feel nothing.
And is this being passed on and people still do this?
Yes, some might do it. Well, the thing is, everything's good now. We have anesthetic and it's much easier, and they have a blood right in the hospital just in case complications.
Right.
I don't know if it's any better, but
Doctors might be a bit nervous if you come in and grab somebody under the chin.
Right.
Well, the thing is, you're going to hit that part. It's going to hurt your chin, but it's numb.
But it'll numb the part for childbirth.
Childbirth or anything. Like, who was it that, I don't know, there's a spiritual leader here, Nakku, I think it's new one, Nakku.
What they like so much.
It's not really a spiritual, it's just I don't think he prays from my point of view, but that's, you know, that he thinks it's a spiritual leader. Like, I don't know what it was, there was some woman said didn't believe in that, you know. So I said to him, like, you know, that's why maybe they think of him as something else, you know. So I said, if you put your head like this, I can get hold of that place. And the woman said, sure. So he was thinking, started thinking. He found a spot, like, was going to her leg like this. And after a while the woman stopped moving her leg. She unclothed her without noticing, So he didn't hypnotize her, he stayed awake all this time. But you know, that's it. You can't feel nobody moving your stuff, you don't know, you know.
Oh, I know one question I wanted to ask about dance. When in the olden days, would there be special costumes that people would wear for dancing? Special things on their feet?
Yeah, most of the time moccasins. Moccasins is the only thing that Micmac used to have at one time, with moccasins. Well, some of them made their own, used to make them with the splints of maple tree, you know. But they have to go over like they'll be woven same way as a basket, you know. But that one's they're mostly using, like walking on the sandy area. Because the moccasins, you know, you can feel all the rocks on the bottom. That thing's more of a hard
bottom.
Yeah.
But for dancing, they would have used which ones? The ones with the soft bottom or the hard bottom?
Soft bottom.
Soft bottom moccasins.
Yeah,
and what about clothing?
Clothing, they used to have well, at that time they used a lot of baby deer leather.
Leather.
You know, because that's the easiest thing you can clean and easiest to handle, and it's light for summertime, and you can use it for undergarment in wintertime too. But like they use leather part, like, you know, after you got that deer part, they'll just put the fur part go inside, like, you know.
So be soft.
Yeah, and it's warm too.
And so would the men have pants or short pants or?
Men had something like they used to have something like a diaper.
A diaper?
Diaper thing. Then they have leggings to wear it, you know. So they can take it out quicker.
And what about the top part?
The top part they used to have something like a jacket, you know.
With sleeves?
With sleeves.
And this would be made of deer leather too?
It's deer leather. Beaver, or, you know.
And would there be beadwork on it?
Not that much
No.
beadwork. Well, beadwork, Micmacs, they didn't, designs, yes.
Yes.
Micmac designs, they didn't have beadwork. They didn't have feathers either.
And what about the women? Was it a dress or would it have been a skirt and a top?
It used to be a dress, and there's something like a jacket go on top of it.
Do you have any pictures of those things?
They might in school here, they had something like, the head was kind of, excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know where your school book is, but you have
Okay.
to give me time to look for it.
Okay. Oh yeah, you poor guy has been sitting here unless you have another dance to do for us. When could we meet your father, do you think? Do you think, yeah, do you think we could come over? He wouldn't mind? Do you think you should maybe call him first or something? Well, I mean, whatever you think. I don't know him. I don't like to, you know, push myself on him if he's busy.
This second, we're ready. After this, we're ready.
That's right.
We'll get the 7 months of this time. Take
Mike, we would get the spinner, so I guess we'll have to go over there and then they'll do the notify spinners.
Yeah. Are we done?
Yeah, the dancing is done
Yeah,
now,
so whatever will happen next will be just impromptu.
Impromptu?
Fun thing.
Okay.
Would you like a little music with this?
If
Or
they
just
would.
that's up
Yeah, it's supposed to go there. Well, there is no. Through, or they go in so far, they tried it again to see if it shrank a little. It has to shrink.
Could you show me that measuring thing again? You use the hand to measure?
Yes.
Give her some.
This. From here to here.
What?
My fingers aren't very long, because it would vary with others. But it's the way they did it. And then they measure it halfway through to see if it's shrank any. Crossways, of course.
Roy, come here. Come Come here, Roy.
Skär mig när du skär om mina kallar sågen när du med möde var kappa min röda sertanya jag tog med möde var kappa var inte smita på för mig så ska jag nog när då skär mig när du skär om mina kallar sågen när du med möde var